Casa Burgundy, of course. S tier. You have heard me talk about this game so often. Of course, it's going to be S tier. It will always be S tier. Hey everyone, this is Attackers, and I'm back with the list of games I have played last month for the month of April. I'm a little bit late this month, but I think that's still okay. And as you can see, this is the first month since I've been doing this, since the beginning of the year, where I actually haven't filled everything out. So I played a little bit less last month, April and May were a little bit crazy, and I did play quite a few games, but a little bit less different games than usual. But that will pick up quite soon again, so I think for the next video I will have more again. But that means this video will be a little bit shorter. What I will do, I will just say 2-3 things about these games that I've played in April and put them in my ranking tier list here. S being the best and D being the absolute worst, so to speak. I mean, this is all my opinion, right? It's possible that I put a game in C or D tier that you will really enjoy. Also, another thing is I mostly play games that I really enjoy and games that are new to me, but mostly games I already know and I like a lot. So this means a lot of games will be in the S and A rank tier, and there will not be a whole lot in the D tier. So my graph here of all the games looks a little bit different, but that I think is fine. All right, and without much further ado, let's get started with Hitster. Hitster is a game I really enjoy. I can't quite remember where I put it last time. Might have put it into A tier, but actually I've been playing this more and more. It also works well solo, a really great music game. If you're into music, I really suggest you get this game if you can get it. Star Realms, of course, also an S rank game for me. I play this every week, every few days I play this, so really good. Fabled Fruit. This was a real surprise. It's a game that grows because you have stacks of cards, and when you do specific actions, and you can actually get all the fruit you need to exchange for a card. You take that card and then you turn over a new one from the huge stack in the game, and but these cards are different ones. So I think there are 4 cards for each stack, and there are I have no idea, maybe 15-20 different stacks of cards, maybe even more, that you can get into the game. And when you finish the game, somebody has won, then you set up the new game next time with only the cards that are left. So this game evolves. A really interesting game. I'm putting this into A tier. It's kind of hard to explain how this game works, but really interesting mechanism. I like this a lot. Phenactive Factories, I'm kind of conflicted. I really love this game. I don't quite know if it's quite S rank. So what I will do, I will just put it in here. And I think that is fine for now. Phenactive Factories could also be next month when I play it again. It could be that I put it in S again. It's between A and S, right? These ranks are not definitive. I just next month these could switch around, right? That's how I feel about them right now at the moment. Ultra Quest. That is an RPG like D&D light, pretty much, right? So you have quests you do, and you just walk around on a map, and different quests you can do and fights you can do with a party. This game is pretty cool. What holds it back for me is the extremely long playtime. I think we had to meet 3 times, 3 to 4 hours each, to play just one group of adventurers cooperatively. But you don't play this cooperatively. You play this against each other. So each player would have an entire party, and that is just way too much. You need 10 hours plus at least to play this, especially if you play with more than one group. I don't know. You might need 15, 20, 30 hours for that, and that is just way too much. So this kind of held back with it. In general, I like the idea. I think I would either play this solo or would play it cooperatively, but this is not a cooperative game. That's the issue. So I don't know. I will put it in A for now because it's definitely not a bad game. Bullet. I've only played Bullet Star, not Bullet Heart so far, but Bullet is an amazing game, so definitely S rank game for me. Skyteam, same thing. I have been talking about this game. If you want to know how to play this game solo, I've put my own solo mode as a video on my channel. You can check that out. Amazing 2-player game. You can also play solo well. Tir na Nog. Wow, that's one of my biggest surprises of this year. Currently, I like this so much that I will probably put it in S. I might still put it in A later on, when the hype has worn off, but this is a game that I don't see leaving my collection soon. This is a really cool, drafting and set collection game, but it has some really clever mechanisms I haven't seen anywhere before. Another really great game by the Grand Gamers Guild. Simulo, a really nice deduction game. You can explain this within 1-2 minutes, set it up within 1 minute, and then play within like 10 minutes. It's like a really quick cooperative deduction game. I really like this quite a bit. Then here we have quotable paper quotes. That was a print and play, which I enjoyed. Don't get me wrong, but I did not find it like all too amazing. So I will put it in C for now. It's a very solid roll and write if you're looking for one of those. If you're looking for a decent, like a solid roll and write, this is good. But there are like way better games on this list here than that. Nimalia, I don't know. This is a game, this is like a puzzly game where you put like tiles in front of you, and like each tile has like 4 squares on them, and you always have to like cover like squares when you put down new tiles. And you like the scoring mechanism is similar to like a cartographers, where you have like 4 rounds, and each round you have 2 different scoring objectives and they repeat. It's nice, but it's not amazing. I will put it into B. I'm always up for a game, but I would not get it into my collection. Flip Freighters, I don't know where I put it last time. This is a decent game. I would also put it like in C tier. I always like to play it, but it also isn't like anything like totally special, right? Clue Roll and Heist again. I have a video on my channel for that. That is a really, really good game that also received the Silver Certificate Ace of Games Award. I will give this an A for sure. That is a very, very good roll and write. I can definitely suggest you check that one out. The first version of that, there is actually print to play, English print to play version online. You can just check that out first. Really good. Illustrations, great party game. Not really a game, more an activity, right? But a game that is always fun. Like this always ends in laughter. Always. Really, really fun game. Tapestry, one of my absolute favorite games at the moment. This will be ranked very high on my top list. I don't know where yet, but it's a really, really good one. Fit to print. This one, I'm not a huge fan of the real-time mechanism, but the puzzle behind that is really great. So far, I've only played it solo, so I'm not quite sure where to put it. I will put it into A for now because it is a very good game. Gotta say that, yeah. Challenges, I also enjoy a lot. I will also give that an A. A really good game. I wouldn't need to own it because you can play the solo mode online on Board Game Arena, and I do have people I know that own this game. I can play with them, so no need for me to own it. But it's a good game, a really good game. Furnace, I'm very conflicted on. I like the idea, and I would like to really love this game, and I've heard so many great things about it. But I think it's just okay. Unfortunately, there will be a video on my channel quite soon. I've recorded it already. I just need to edit and publish it. I will can do that soon because you as a community and my patrons wanted to see it. And yeah, I will most likely sell it soon again. It's decent, but it's nothing that that is really truly amazing. But it's not bad. Triqueta or Triqueta in English maybe. That is an amazing game. Really small box, really easy, simple to explain. Very lightweight family game, but with a lot of strategy behind it and quite a bit of mean take that if you want to like hate drafting. I really like this one. Top 10. This is an S tier party game for me. It is always fun. Always interesting to hear what other people like come up with. Always funny. There hasn't been a single game where we didn't like laugh out loud. Really good. Three Sisters. Wow, another bummer. Another game you wanted me to play on the channel. I still need to record my playthrough. I will do that very soon. And the game is also okay. It is nothing all too special. So I will also put that into B. I appreciate what the game is doing. It works, but it's nothing that I need to like continue owning. That's Not Bad is a very good memory and also bluffing game. It's starting to fall off a little bit. I would have given it an A at the very beginning. Right now, is it an A or a B? It's kind of hard. I would give it a B for now. I think it's a very, very cool game, but I will still give it a B. It fluctuates between A and B all the time. Currently, I don't bring it to the table too often because we have played it quite often, and this game the excitement wears off at some point, but I'm pretty sure that the time will come again where we think you know what, let's play this again. Then for weeks on end we will play this again a lot. Sherlock 13. This is a deduction game, a competitive deduction game that is a little bit similar to maybe a little bit what Clue is doing, like Cluedo. I mean, yeah, it's not amazing. It's a game you can play. It's definitely one of the games, and I would always like play it if you asked me, but I don't really need to own it, and I don't also need to play it, to be honest. Secret Identity is a very good, like semi-party game. It's more like a deduction game actually, and this one works really well. Where you have to like explain the person that was assigned to you just with like pictograms, with little emojis. Very fun concept. Sea Dragons is a game that is like hyped at the moment, and I do see the appeal. It looks beautiful. It has great component. It just looks amazing. You could have also just used cardboard tokens, have made the box smaller, but it works quite well. But I don't know. Like the balance between what you get out of it, like the strategy and tactics and the fun, and like the rules, like the rules that are quite numerous and a little bit fiddly at first. The balance isn't perfect. And also it's an abstract game. I'm not a fan of abstract games. I will give it a B. I know a lot of people will hate this now, because a lot of people will put it into S or maybe A. But I think it's a good game. It like looks really pretty. That does a lot. If you had produced it with only cardboard tokens, I bet it would be less popular. Santorini, I still can't get into it. I appreciate what it's doing for the abstract games genre, but every time I get an invitation for that, I play it, right? Because I hardly reject an invitation. Yep, you can like add me on Board Game Arena. I'm called Sethekos. They send me pretty much like any invitation for a game. There's almost nothing that I reject, except like if you play like a game 10 or 20 times, that's something I wanted to take a break. But I've never having fun playing this. I don't have fun playing this. Oh, the El Dorado game. Oh man, this El Dorado is just amazing. I absolutely love the quest for El Dorado. There is a custom community solo mode that I will play on the channel at some point, I hope, that also works really well. So you can even play it solo, but it's a really good competitive deck builder. It's amazing. It's so simple. You just move across a map. That's it. You all have one starting point. You all have one goal. And then you move across the map. But you can block each other, and you have to try to like build up your deck in such a way that you can like traverse the terrain as best as you can. Amazing game. Paint the Roses, still one of my all-time favorite games. I don't get why it doesn't have like like an amazing rating on Board Game Geek. It's just one of the best cooperative deduction game in my opinion. Then we have My Farm Shop. This one I like because like the idea of Mashikoro and also the idea of Space Base, like that you get like you always also get stuff when other people roll their dice. That is good. But both games have their issues. And I thought Farm Shop would fix it, and it kind of fixes these issues, but it's still not absolutely amazing. At the moment, I'm stuck between A and B, but I can't put it like in the same tier as these games here. So I will put it in B for now. It might also get up to an A. I only have played the fan-made solo mode so far. That works very well, by the way. I need to play it like with other players to see how it holds up there. Mini Rogue is a very good game. I'll definitely give this a B. This is something you can play on Board Game Geek, and I missed to back Season 2, I think. So I will have to try to get this game at some point because it's a very good game. They're a very good solo game that you can also play at a 2-player count, which works really well as well. I also played Mitch in the Dungeon. I still owe a video here on that. I will put out a video quite soon, and this one is kind of hard for me to rank. I would put it between A and B because it's a very solid roll and write. At the moment, I will put it at B for now. But this might change next time I rate it. And I will rate it next time because I'm playing it this month again. And I will rate it in June again. Maybe it will get up to an A. I'm not quite sure yet. Leviathan Wilds. Oh man. This game is somehow it's cool, but I'm not quite sure about long-term replayability and if it's going to be fun in the long run. So I will give this an A for now. It's a very cool cooperative game with like a lot of different like classes and stuff and a lot of different bosses. I will probably test this weekend and then with other players and then see how it holds up versus the solo game. But so far it has made a good first impression. geht noch was. This is a German game. The title means something like, can you do any more? Something like that, right? Is there more that can be done, right? It's like a little bit push your luck game. That's kind of what the title is implying. And this one does something new with the push your luck genre, where you like, if you actually fulfill a mission, you can either score it immediately and then you get like a specific number of points, or you can like push it up a level. But then you have to like have to reach the have to achieve that again, and then you can again think of, do you want to push it further up or do you want to score it? And like the further you push it up, the higher the score gets. So you always need to like balance that out. Very cool game. I like this quite a bit. So this could actually rank quite high in the long run. Far Away. I know a lot of people are hyping this game, and it's not bad, but it's also not amazing. I think it's decent. And I think this is a game that is hyped a lot at the moment, but I think the hype will wear off. I'm quite sure. But it's decent. I'm always up for a game for that, but it's nothing that I'm like itching to play. Exit Strategy is like an abstract game again. Like the players start at different sides of the board, and then they need to move across the board because they can also place walls to block the other opponent. Yeah, this is pretty lackluster. This is going to be my first and maybe even only D tier game today. Yeah, I am up for playing it theoretically, but I really don't want to play it. Escape. This has been on my list for a long time, and a lot of people, like, I've heard good things about it, but I found it kind of lackluster. I don't know. It is okay, but it's not amazing. Would I put it in C or in B? That's kind of hard to say. You know what? I think a C would be a little bit too harsh. But it's still not too amazing. I don't know. I played this once. I don't know if you would like to see a playthrough on my channel. I thought of maybe doing a playthrough on the channel, and then I might sell it off again. I don't know. It's okay, but nothing to write home about. Casa Burgundy, of course. S tier. You have heard me talk about this game so often. Of course, it's going to be S tier. It will always be S tier. What Lies Beneath? A very good solo story-based like dungeon crawler, like an adventure book. Very good. If you want to see how this plays, I have a live playthrough on my channel. Very good game. Viticulture, clear S tier game. One of the best worker placement games out there. I needed a little bit of time to warm up to it, but now I just love it. The Veil of Eternity, another hyped game that I think is decent. I think it's good. It doesn't do anything like amazing, and it can get a little bit confusing at points. Something that I don't need to own, but I would always play it if you ask me. This will also get a B for now. Like this. Here we go. Alright, we're almost through. Then we have 6 Nimmt, or Take 5 in English, like a very simple family game where you put like your hand cards in a row and you try to not put the 6th card in a row down, otherwise you have to take the entire row and get negative points. Very simple, very, very easy to explain, but I really like this. Most people would probably like rank it down here, but I like this a lot. I give this an A. This is a game I always like to pull out, and you can just play this very, very easily. It's like this kind of rummy game, right? Not the same mechanism, but like this kind of game you can just pull out. You just explain it within like 2-3 minutes, and then you can just keep on playing this for like a long time. Scoventer, this is a game by the, not by the designer, but by the publisher of the Oniverse series. And this is a very good game. I will probably put it into S at some point, but so far I haven't really cracked the code yet regarding how to play this game well. That's why I haven't recorded the video yet, because I'm just not good at the game yet. But I might still record a video show to you, even though I'm not good at it yet. Rolling Realms, also a very good game. One of my most favorite roll and writes at the moment. Definitely also an A tier game by Stonemaier Games. I can highly suggest this one as well. But it gets very, very expensive if you get all the promos, right? One promo costs like around $5, and there are like 30 promos at the moment. You can do the math. but you do have quite a lot of like variability then. But the base game box is also good already. Ready, Set, Bet. Clear S tier game. Such great party game. Yes, it will not work with every group, but when it works, oh man, it's just amazing. Really, really great. Molehill Meadows is also a very good roll and write. I will put it into A tier as well. A game I have also played on my channel, just like Rolling Realms as well. Check out these videos to get an idea of how these work. Hades Wall. I also owe you a video on that. I have recorded the video, and then I realized, I played very bad. And that was one of my worst games. And also, I did one rule wrong, although I know how the game plays. I would like to re-record it, and that is a very good game as well. This is like between A and B for me. I will give it an A for now, because I think it is definitely good enough. But might also fall off at some point. This game is something I will record this video and I will keep it for a little while longer, but you can also play it on Board Game Arena, even solo. It works really well, so I might also get rid of my physical copy just because I mainly play it solo, right? And for that I don't really need the physical copy. But a very good game. Yeah. And these are all the games I played in April 2024. I hope I didn't miss anything. It's like definitely less games than usual, but still a lot, right? And yeah, what I would like to know now is which of these games have you played? Which of these games do you like the most? Which of them don't you like? Where do you agree with me? Where don't you agree with me? I'm always up for like a really interesting discussion because all our tastes are different, and that's what makes this hobby so great. That we have like there are so many different games and we have all different opinions about them. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for sticking to the very end. As usual, I want to thank all of you. Especially, I want to give a shout out to my generous patrons. And the biggest thanks go out to Thagnor and Ryan Hall for supporting me at the highest tier possible. Thank you so much for your generosity. I really appreciate that. You can support me in numerous ways. You can watch my videos, like them, comment below them. You can also subscribe to my channel if you like my content enough. That would be amazing. You can also support me on Patreon, and you can join my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and cheers.